part of the success of Arkansas basketball right now absolutely has to go to Hunter Yurachek, the AD of Arkansas, because he looked in the mirror and he said, I'm here. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I only get one shot at being an SEC AD, and I am not going to accept being okay. Okay is not good enough. Being good is not good enough. And so much credit to Hunter Yurachek for what he has done. Really quickly, I need to talk about Coach Muss, right? And every time I talk about Coach Muss, you just like because he's on your podcast. And I think you guys and girls know me well enough to know, like, if I didn't think a guy was capable of doing the job, I don't care if he's on my podcast or not. I'd criticize him. I'd say he's not good enough. But as I watch Arkansas and I watch how this program has developed and evolved, and I watch what Eric Musselman is doing in only year 3 in this program, I had a thought the other day. I actually tweeted this after the Tennessee game, and I think it's confirmed. To me, Eric Musselman is officially, he's definitively, I don't even think it's up for debate, the most underrated coach in college basketball. And I think we're starting to creep up on the territory. I think when you put together all of it, X's and O's, game day, planning, prep, recruiting, transfer portal recruiting, high school recruiting, whatever it is, I think we're getting to the point where we got to start talking about this guy as a top 5 coach in college basketball. It sounds crazy, but hear me out. Because here's the thing. If you just look at Coach Muss's track record and his resume over the last 5 years, I mean, it's borderline incredible, right? First of all, goes to Nevada. Nevada was the worst team in the Mountain West the year before he got there. Year 1, he wins 24 games. By year 3, he takes Nevada to the Sweet 16, the freaking Nevada Wolfpack. And by year 4, they start the season in the top 10 with Cody and Caleb Martin. I mean, Nevada basketball started in the top 10 under Eric Musselman. That's absolutely incredible. From there, you move on. By the way, Nevada has completely fallen apart, the way I told you it would on this podcast under Steve Alford, by the way. He leaves Nevada. The program completely falls apart. They're in like 6th, 7th, 8th place in the in the Mountain West. But look at what Eric Musselman has done since he's gotten to Arkansas. And so when I say he's the most underrated coach, let me just throw out some facts for you, some facts and figures. First of all, I say it all the time, 2019, 2020, his first year, his best player, Isaiah Todd. Mason Jones was the best player on that team. Isaiah Todd was the best professional, best pro prospect. And Isaiah Todd gets hurt. If Isaiah Todd doesn't get hurt, Arkansas is very comfortably in the NCAA tournament. They were on the bubble when the tournament was canceled. Year 2, last year, Arkansas makes an Elite 8, okay? Arkansas made an Elite 8 last year for the first time since 1994. So first of all, that in and of itself is like borderline incredible. Guy comes in, year 2, Elite 8, first time in 27 years at that point. Beyond that, what's more impressive to me is what he has done this season, okay? Because you can write off last year as a fluke, or it was COVID, or you got hot late, or you did this, or you did that, or whatever. Well, now look at 2022.